What's going on, guys? I'm the Walrus Jedi, and in today's video, I'm talking the first book in the Coruscant Knights trilogy, Jedi Twilight, by Michael Reeves. This book is considered the expanded universe or legends. There will be spoilers for this book in the video after the character section, so it's essentially spoiler free before the recap of the book. So you've been warned. If you like what you see, then consider liking and subscribing for more Star Wars videos every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Thanks, and now, on to the review. Alright, the back of the book. With the dark ascension of the Empire and the Jedi Knights virtually wiped out, one Jedi who escaped the massacre is slated for a date with destiny, and a confrontation with Darth Vader. Jax Pavin is one of the few Jedi Knights who miraculously survived the slaughter that followed Palpatine's ruthless Order 66. Now, deep in Coruscant's Black Pit slums, Jack ekes out a living as a private investigator, trying to help people in need while concealing his Jedi identity and staying one step ahead of the killers out for Jedi blood. And they're not the only ones in search of the elusive Jax. Hard-boiled reporter Den Dur and his buddy, the highly unorthodox droid I-5YQ, have shocking news to bring Jax about the father he never knew. But when Jax learns that his old Jedi Master has been killed, leaving behind the request that Jax finish a mission critical to the Resistance, Jax has no choice but to emerge from hiding and risk detection by Darth Vader to fulfill his master's dying wish. Characters in Coruscant Knights. 1. Jedi Twilight. Dal Purhi. He is the human Black Sun Underlord, so he's the main guy in charge. Darth Vader. He is a human cyborg, Dark Lord of the Sith, obvious. Den Dur. He is a Celestin, former HoloNet news reporter. Evan Peel. He is a Lanik Jedi Master. Hananim Teak Renan. He is an Eloman personal aide to Darth Vader. I-5YQ is a protocol droid. Jax Pavin, he is a human Jedi Knight and Evan Peel's apprentice. Caird, he is a Nedigi, Black Sun operative. You have Laranth Tarak, she is a Twi'lek freedom fighter. Nick Rostu, he is a human former brevet major of the Republic Army and a freedom fighter. Prince Zizor, he is a Faline Black Sun operative. And now the recap for Jedi Twilight. This book, you follow Jax Pavin, a Jedi Knight and survivor of Order 66, as he fulfills his dying master's last mission to retrieve a droid vital to the Resistance's survival. You also have Den Dur and I-5YQ from the Medstar duology. They seek Jax as he is the son of Lorn Pavin, I-5's former friend. And Lorn Pavin was a character from Darth Maul Shadowhunter, another book by Michael Reeves. So, Caird, also from Medstar, tries and fails to eliminate Prince Zizor. And Nick Rostu from Shatterpoint, that book by Matthew Stover, helps Jax but is captured by Vader, and Vader forces him to betray Jax, but is injured and is forgiven by Jax. And an aide of Darth Vader's helps the Sith hunt Jax, but at the end of the book, he escapes with Jax and his friends. What I liked about Jedi Twilight. I like that this continued at least some characters from Maul Shadowhunter and the Medstar duology. It makes those stories better, and this feels a little like a mini connected universe with Michael Reeves' Star Wars books, and I like that. Jax Pavin is an interesting Jedi, and the bit in this book where he struggled with his connection to the Force, I thought was a pretty good little story thing, and interesting. I look forward to seeing how he develops further as a character. And Den Dur, he was one of my favorite characters from Medstar, so, more of him I thought, I'm pretty happy with. His relationship with I-5 is interesting, especially when Jax comes into the picture, and he, Den Dur's a little jealous of that. So, puts a strain on Den's and I-5's friendship. Coruscant, I always like to see, or in this case, read about this planet. This is a great setting and adds tension for our characters. However, I will be a little disappointed if the series takes place entirely on Coruscant. I know it's called Coruscant Nights, but I mean, come on, like, he can't hang out there all the time, can he? Guess we'll find out. Now, what I did not like about Jedi Twilight, the Black Sun storyline, so that with Prince Zizor and Carrot and stuff like that. For the most part, this was the least interesting, as Prince Zizor cannot die, and while Carrot can, it's not necessarily exciting if he dies, because it's just like, well, yeah. So I don't know. I didn't think it was that interesting. This book just feels a bit meh, if I'm being honest. I don't hate it or anything like that, but MedStar is significantly better. Hopefully the rest of the trilogy is better. Overall, this book was okay. I'd give it a 6 out of 10. A bit disappointing, as MedStar was a really good read. So, yeah, and I think the characters in this are a little weak. Like, yes, you do have some continuation from previous work by the author, but yeah, so honestly, if I have to read a pretty crappy first book to read some really good, two or three books in the series, that's okay. It's not the end of the world. So, what did you think of this book? Am I off with my thoughts? You can tell me in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, thanks for watching.